Hello, Soap Fam. How does anybody vlog? You have to hold the camera so far back. It's like way over that, like, this is like comfortable space to hold, but it's way too close. So it is launch week for our Harry Potter inspired soaps, which are coming out this Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you set your reminders so you can be there on time to snag them. It does also mean it's been a really busy week of getting everything packaged. Like here, let me show you real quick. Here's a bunch of the soaps all packaged. We still have lots of Pride Bundle boxes left. Lots of the regular soaps back there hanging out. So just have been really busy with getting ready for launch this Friday. I did not have the time to finish the shipping video I've been working on. I'm still getting the script done. I only have part of it filmed, so that's not ready yet. Hopefully sometime next month. Instead, what I'm going to be putting up today is a live event that we did with the Sacramento LGBT Community Center. It was recorded on our side. I didn't realize the audio was not super great for our host, Lawns. So you'll be able to hear him. It's just not the most amazing audio ever on his side. And the soap that we made in that video is also available in the shop. As a reminder, 10% of all of our sales every month do go to the Sacramento LGBT Community Center, as well as this month's special with the Butterbeer soaps and the Hogwarts House-inspired soaps. $1 from every one of those bars is being donated to the Trans Lifeline. Links are all down below. Let's hop into this little video and we'll catch you later.
All right, it looks like we are up. Hello and good evening, everyone. Happy big day of giving. I bet you thought you'd see the last of me, but we still have lots of programming this evening as we celebrate the Sacramento region's annual Day of Philanthropy. We are so excited tonight to be joined by our special guests, Kat and Raven of Kat and Raven Designs. We are hosting, as you probably saw in our materials, a soap-making workshop. But even more special is the partnership that we have with these two. They both, have dedicated 10% of all of their sale proceeds from every soap that they have to the center for the entire year. 10% of all sales. So I encourage you, whether it's today at Big Day of Giving or even throughout the year, if you're in the market for some fabulous homemade soap, please visit catandravendesigns.com. Now, I'm super excited for this program tonight. I think I mentioned it to you all before, but last year I went on CBS Good Day to promo soap making, and I didn't know what I was doing. It was an event that we had at a pop-up event that we do regularly throughout the year, and I'm there on screen pretending to know how to make soap. These two are the experts. And so I'm super excited to bring them to the community. Kat and Raven Designs, their workshop tonight represents some of the digital workshops that we've provided in our Q-Spot Youth Drop-In Center. As you probably learned from earlier today in our other broadcasts, but because of the pandemic, a lot of agencies and nonprofit organizations had to pivot in the way that they provided services. For our drop-in center, that was certainly the case. And we have a wonderful team there led by Jesse, our director of youth programs, who were able to not only pivot, but increase the amount of workshops and activities for the youth. Even if they couldn't literally be in the drop-in center, we brought the drop-in center to them. And so we've done personal deliveries of activity kits, as you saw earlier today. We increased the amount of these workshops throughout the month. I think we're actually doing a little more than several, so that's 1 or 2 a week. And they cover a range of topics. But I gotta say, and I don't know if I just haven't been following, so, you can correct me here, Kat or Raven, but soap making has become, a more of a point of interest. And I just love the fact that it's becoming this wonderful expression of creativity and hygiene. We're in pandemic, so please wash your hands for more than 20 seconds. But without further ado, please welcome our fabulous, fabulous guests here at Kat and Raven Designs. The floor is yours, folks.
So welcome to Kat and Raven Designs. I'm Kat.
And I'm Raven over here. Kat's going to be down in the corner there for you. A little bit of an intro to us. We are a couple of queer folks making soap in Sacramento. We've been in business since 2019. Yeah, 2019. We're finished the second year. We're in our third year. And what we do is we make what's called cold processed bar soap. So unlike liquid soap or melt and pour soap, which you may have seen in craft stores, this is from the very beginning. So melt and pour is that like clear soap that you can get in the little boxes, little trays, and melt it down yourself and decorate it and color it and scent it. This is starting from scratch. So the way that it works is we have oils, in this case, coconut oils, sustainably harvested palm oil, sweet almond oil, castor oil, olive oil.
So much olive oil.
Oils. We melt these down here, and then we'll add chemical sodium hydroxide, which is lye, in there, and it causes a chemical reaction called saponification that changes the oils and the lye into soap. And one thing to note, because we're dealing with lye, which is caustic, it's really important if you decide to get into soap making, make sure you do all of your research, learn all your safety precautions. I'm wearing gloves, I'm wearing long sleeves, I'm wearing a hairnet, I'm wearing long pants, I'm wearing the whole shebang to stay safe. So that's really important. Eye protection, yep, the whole thing. You want to make sure that you are protecting yourself. But it is a lot of fun. And what we do is we not only do just regular artisan soaps, but we also make a whole series of Pride Flag soaps. We have 13 in the lineup right now.
I think.
We're out of stock of a couple right now. We're working on redoing them for June. And we also do things like our Dorothy series, which we're calling like the Stealth Pride series for folks that are not out of the closet, but still want to have a sense of pride, but without putting themselves in any kind of risk. So if you go on the website, we don't call it Pride at all for the Dorothy series. We just call it the Dorothy series, but it's like, if you know, you know. So what we're going to go ahead and get started with is mixing up our base oils here. So these have already been melted down, and I just need to add my lye. And what's up?
It's in the closet, right?
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got it already. The lye?
Yep, got the lye already. So we are going to be coloring it in 3 different colors. I'll go over some of the details on that in a moment. And we're also going to be doing a really fun blend of fragrances. So this soap is going to be scented in a little bit of Apple Harvest, which is sort of a cinnamon apple.
Focus it, but it's not showing.
Oh, it's not showing? All right.
Not showing the labels.
It's here. It's an Apple Harvest from a company called Candle Science, so it's sort of an apple cinnamon. And then we have a sweet juicy pear from another company called Crafter's Choice. The combo together smells so good. It's very juicy and cinnamony, and just it triggers that like comfort memory. It's awesome.
Didn't you say something about like bougie home furnishing store in autumn?
You know that smell when you walk into a really nice home decorating store in the fall and the winter, and it just smells so good. It's like that. All right, so I've got my oils here on my scale, because it's really important when you're dealing with cold process soap making that you're very careful with your measurements and your formulations. So occasionally we run across people who have had problems with lye heavy soap, which is when you use too much lye for the amount of oils and the types of oils that you have. It's very important to formulate your blend of oils correctly to make sure it's safe. So I have another little chemical additive I'm going to put in here. This is sodium lactate. And what this does is it helps the soap not stick to the mold once it's time to take it out of the mold. So there's that. And next up is a mix of distilled water and the sodium hydroxide, so it's lye water. We do these in really big batches, just like we do a really big batch for our oils too. Get that all poured in. There we go. Okay. Now that that's good, Next thing we're going to do, is he okay?
Yep.
Is we're going to take a stick blender. You may have used this in the kitchen, and it does get loud. So as a heads up, if you've got headphones on or you're sensitive to loud noises, I will be blending for just a minute here. It will be a little bit loud. So this is your countdown here. I'm going to count down from 3 just to give you a heads up. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All done with the basic blend. So because of the way that this particular fragrance oil behaves with the soap, I want to make sure I don't blend it for too long. The longer you blend it, the thicker what's called the soap batter will become. And I want this to stay nice and liquidy so I can get my colors in there. Speaking of which, we're going to be doing a galaxy theme for the soap design because who doesn't like galaxy? The first color we're going to be using is black. This is an oxide. Next color is going to be this really nice shade of blue. This one is also an oxide combo. And the last one is going to be a really bright pink. This one also
Neon.
has a little bit of blue neon in it. Yes, neon. Gotta have those bright colors. So this one is with micas. We do use synthetic and ethically sourced micas. There we go. So get the spatulas out of the way. We have to use all these nice plastic silicone spatulas, and these tubs are all from the Dollar Tree. Because of the caustic nature of lye, you have to be careful what containers you use because the lye can eat away at the container.
Yes, it can.
Basically etch whatever you're in and cause it to just disintegrate. Which is not great. Not a thing you want to go for typically. So I'm going to do mostly black for the base since it is Galaxy. There we go. Oh, and Kat, if you don't mind, or Lons, I'm not sure if you've posted it, but we are also doing a giveaway for 2 $25 gift cards to use on our website. And there is a Google Forms link that you can enter in. You'll have till the end of the stream to be able to do that. If you win, we'll send you an email with your gift card and you'll be able to use it right away. It does not expire. And your purchase does also go towards that 10% that goes to the center every month.
Yes, thank you for the reminder. I realize that you don't see the Facebook comments, but the link to the contest is in the comments, and a link to catracedesigns.com is also posted in the comments. Please support your fellow queer businesses and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll pick the winners after this, and we'll see how much time we have once we are done putting the soap together. And you will get to see the cut soap as well. We're treating it almost like a cooking show. We made a loaf of this last night, so that way not only do you get to see the pour, but you get to see the cut. Get the whole process. So the thing with soap, with cold process anyway, is that it takes a lot of time. So once we're done pouring this, and we'll let it sit overnight, usually about 24 hours before we take it out of the mold to cut it down into the bars. And then it has to sit as the bars for about 4 weeks. And that's called a cure time. And what that does is it allows all the water to evaporate out of the soap and leaves it hard. So right now, the other loaf that we made last night is still kind of soft. I mean, you could use it right away. It's still soap, but it would be really squishy.
The harder it is, the longer it lasts.
Exactly. There we go. All right, so our colors are looking nice. I am going to blend these in just a moment. Again, to mix up the last of those colors. And when I do that, I'm also going to add in our fragrance here. There we go. All right. Time to blend. So again, if you do not want to hear loud noises, this is your warning. I'm going to go from the lightest color down to the darkest, and then I'll be done blending and won't be blending anymore. So here we go, counting down from 3, 2, 1. Done blending.
Woohoo!
No more loud noises. So I'm going to give these just a moment to thicken up a little bit. You can see they are still pretty watery. And some fragrances cause the soap batter to respond differently. You can kind of see here why we wear all this safety gear. It flings little bits of soap batter everywhere, especially when you're working in smaller buckets like these. There we go.
I mean, those two we could have almost done measuring cups.
Yeah, probably. You know, you'd think I would have noticed that last night when I did this exact design already, but I like using the buckets.
Same.
Okay, so here comes our mold. How are we looking on camera there,
Move
Kat?
toward you a little bit.
Towards me,
Little toward me.
a little towards you, a little to the right, a little bit to the left.
You're good.
All right, so this mold is big enough to allow us to make 15 1-inch bars. They don't come marked like this. We do this to them ourselves with just a little wood burner. And that helps us to know where the separation is, because sometimes we do little fun things on top. So I'm going to start with the black. Okay. Oh, it's getting to a nice consistency. Perfect. And we'll do a pass of the pink. There we go. And we'll do a pass of the blue. Oh, this is going to be so pretty.
Yes.
And some more black. And pink. And blue. Yeah,
There's some purple in there too now.
Yeah, that's why I like doing the pink and the blue combo, because then it might do a little bit of mixing and give you some purple. It'd be really pretty. Okay, I think this will be my last pass with the colors here. Close to it anyway. Getting close to the end. So we're going to fill it all the way up to the tippy top. Oh, whoops.
I'll go. Oh, wait, you've got some paper towels over there.
Whoopsies. Very Julia Child moment there. That's what she used to say was, that's what they have stagehands for. You have mistakes. It's alright, though. You recover quickly and you continue about your day. Almost there. Okay. Give it a quick tap. No,
And you said there was going to be no more loud noises.
I was wrong. Call me a liar. I'm going to ploops these last little bits on top here. I want it to be kind of chaotic because I'm going to take a chopstick and swirl the top and make this really pretty feathered design. And if I have it sort of wild here, it helps it look prettier at the end. A little bit of the blue.
The more chaotic it looks before we swirl it, the better it looks when we're done.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay, a little bit more black. This is where all the fussy work happens. Sorry, this takes a little while. Okay. There we go. A little bit more blue. A little bit more pink. And finish out the last bit of black. Okay. Okay, so that helps get the bubbles out. We have a little bit of leftovers. Let me grab one of our little mini loaves. Gosh, I wish we could see the Facebook comments. Used to interacting with folks. We also have a YouTube channel, and we're used to doing live streams, soap making, and hanging out. So
We've got a Yuki here.
Yuki's here. Yay. There we go. Just getting the last of these
quite
bits
a
in
few
here.
people here today. I think I had admitted a couple others, but I don't see them anymore. But yes, what is your handle for your YouTube so I can put it in the Facebook comments?
Oh, sure. We're also Cat and Raven Designs on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're pretty much Cat and Raven Designs everywhere.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. While you were pouring those layers of the soap, oh here, let me put my video back on. I don't know. I don't want to be that person, but I learned to embrace my weirdness. But like, that was so relaxing watching you do that.
Isn't it great?
These ASMR tingles. I don't know if people have like that kind of obsession, but for me, when I go on YouTube, I'll watch a lot of different arts and crafts just because it is, well, one, educational. It gives me ideas for holiday gifts, but it is like my jaw went like this. It was so relaxing to watch. I don't know if your viewers watch it for that value, but that is another really great following.
It is super satisfying. We quite often do these really large slab molds of soap, and then it's super satisfying.
We do have a name for that.
Yeah, we call it pour porn. It's pour porn.
Yeah.
I know, like every now and then, if you just like tap your fingers on that, mold, I bet you'll get an increase.
Well, here's another good one for you then. So this is where we're gonna swirl it up with a chopstick, and this part is fun too. So here we go.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's so pretty.
That's great, but I'm going to have to turn off my video, otherwise I'm going to creep the audience over.
There we go. Lovely. All right. Tap. Last thing we need to do here.
I get two.
Would you like to? All right, let's trade these.
This is my favorite part.
This is Cat's land of happiness here. So Cat is not actually going to be touching the soap, but I am still going to be wearing gloves. Here you go, darling. Let me trade out the way here.
My favorite part.
Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit better here.
You're probably going to want to put it on manual focus if you're going to zoom.
Okay. Do you maybe want to turn this sideways? Like this? Yeah, like so. Yeah, there we go. Now we can really see. Perfect.
Okay. And then if you do that, it's manual focus, and then this will get you focused if we need to. Right here.
Oh. Technical checking here. Oh, there you go. You're good.
Okay.
All right, what do you got there, Kat, before you start spraying?
Before I start spraying. So I've got glitter. I love glitter so much. So I've got silver holographic glitter. It's biodegradable. All of the glitter we use on our soaps are biodegradable. This one's from Nurture Soap. And we're going to start with that.
Gotta love that hollow. Give you that rainbow effect. So pretty.
Oh, that looks so nice.
Yes.
Now I know why it's your favorite.
The other one that we're going to be putting on here, it's from Unicorn Skin Cosmetics.
Oh.
And they're little, I'm going to let her do this because I can't see. They're little holographic star glitters.
Let me kind of try it. There we go. We focus. So the little biodegradable holographic stars. Perfect for a galaxy.
Yes.
All right, let me
Refocus.
refocus here.
Let me know when you are refocused.
You are refocused.
Woohoo!
We'll bring you in close here in a minute. Actually, I can bring you in close right now. So you can see these a little better. Whoa. I don't know how to focus, apparently. Sounds like a me problem. Right? Can't focus. There we go. So now you can see the little stars. All those pretty colors. I think maybe you need a little bit more like here and here, and I think you're alright.
Yeah.
There we go. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Alright. Zoom back out here. Oh yeah, can't forget the little extra mini loaf off on the side there.
Nope.
Okay.
It
So,
needs its glitter too.
yep. Now that Kat has done their usual thing here, what I'm going to do now is spray the top with what would normally be 90% rubbing alcohol, but getting a hold of 90% rubbing alcohol for the last year has been difficult.
At
So
best.
71%, but it'll do the trick. What it does is it helps keep the soap from getting this sort of, they call it soda ash, where it's just this very pale,
Kind of gray.
yeah, it's all, like, it's nothing wrong with the soap, it's just an aesthetic thing, but keeps it from doing that. So we'll spray that every 15-20 minutes or so for the next hour. And then this is all good to go wait and do its thing. It is technically still active lye in here, so you would not want to touch it. But it is starting to thicken up already, and it'll set for about 24 hours before we come back tomorrow and go ahead and cut it. But we don't want you to have to wait 24 hours, so let me move this out of the way.
Do you need me to bring you a chair?
No, good. Thank you.
You do need a wipe though for that.
I have wipes.
No wipes.
I have wipes.
No wipes.
I'm prepared.
Okay.
I got it. Clean up a little bit. Messy work, even when you're trying to be careful.
And then there's me over here, too short to grab Vanya most of the time.
Alright, so off camera here, we went ahead and we have a complete loaf of the same colors, the same design. You can see a little bit of that ashing did happen here. It's fine. What we'll do is we'll just take a steam.
Why is it not focusing?
Uh-oh, is it not focusing? Uh-oh. Camera problems.
I just think it doesn't like the glitter. The camera never likes it.
It's too much for the camera. But it is the exact same design, the exact same colors and fragrance. So we're going to go ahead and cut this, so that way you don't have to lose that particular part of the process. Let me grab our cutter. There she is. And Kat, do you need to reset the camera at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. So we do name all of our equipment. This particular piece of equipment we've named Vanya. And she is what's called a multi-bar cutter. So this will allow us to cut all the bars off of the loaf at once. instead of having to go through with like a knife or something like that, cutting the individual bars. Make sure we're all lined up. How we doing over there, Kat?
Emma, I got it as focused as it'll go.
Okay.
I am gonna turn it back onto auto though.
There we go. We good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. We're actually doing pretty solid on time, too. Look at us. Nice. Okay.
Hey, finally kept the schedule.
Yeah. Where's my iced coffee? I deserve a treat. All right.
We can go to Starbucks after this.
Yes.
Or Scooters.
Scooters. Somewhere. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a cut here.
Okay, that's just satisfying as you mixing it with the
Yeah, hey, you cheated.
I cheated.
You looked at the end
I
piece.
didn't look.
You sure?
No, I didn't look. Don't judge me.
Cheater.
I'm not a cheater. All right, we'll go pull a couple bars out of the middle here. How we looking?
Looking
I
good.
need to hold closer.
Keep hold them down a little bit further because I have it focused out a little bit
Okay,
further.
no worries. All right, here we go. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that swirl.
Wow.
Lovely.
That's beautiful. That is so galaxy-esque. I love it.
The best part is that with these, each one's going to look a little bit different.
Oh my gosh, that's right, huh?
Go. Grab a couple more here.
I'm gonna move this
So
like
each
a little
piece
bit.
is really telling their own story.
Very
and even if
much.
it's similar, there's still a little bit,
Unique.
different the way that it's blended.
Yeah. That's maybe one of the funnest parts, and maybe the hardest part, is having to wait to cut these.
Oh yeah.
Because you want to know how it's going to come out.
So how long does it take to, and I might have missed this, my apologies, but how long does it take to solidify?
So in general, it'll be firm enough to come out of the mold for the most part in about
18 to 24 hours.
18 to 24 hours. Yeah, some fragrances cause it to stay softer longer.
Looking at you, poppy seed or poppy field.
There's the last. Ooh, a lot of blue in that one.
Ooh.
Yeah, those are so gorgeous.
Go. Oh, look at that. So delicate and pretty down here.
Ooh.
How did you get it to not, I feel like all of them, the pink and purple swirls, they just missed, congregating on the bottom of the loaf. How did you do that?
So usually what we do is we pour a decent amount at the bottom first of the black, and you wait until the batter is just thick enough that it doesn't immediately just disperse like water.
Got it. So you kind of what's the term? You front load it. I guess you back load it or you bottom load it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Exactly. Let me move this out of the way here.
I will give Vanya a bath later.
Yeah, Vanya will need a bath. So we'll lay out some of these, and I'll pick up the camera here in a second and get us a better shot.
oh, got it. Thanks for the info, Yuki.
There we go. Yuki is one of our moderators.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yuki's awesome.
Thanks for being here tonight.
Alright. Let me pop the camera off the stand here real quick. I'm gonna try not to.
Strong soap cutter.
Woo! There we go. Alright, do you want to move in the stand for me? Thank you. Sorry for the wiggle camera. There we go. Alright, let's try to get this.
You're gonna want to turn
Focus.
it back onto manual focus and
There it is.
I love that.
So here's how they came out.
Those are fantastic.
They smell so good.
And the glitter, I know the camera doesn't, show it the way that it looks in person, but you can see those glitter flakes. That's fantastic.
Probably what I'll do too is I'll heat treat the top of these, and that'll bring out some more of the glitter.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Let me go run upstairs and show you something really quick, because we did make something that we're going to bring down to the center.
Oh, yeah?
And let me just put the camera back on the stand.
Oh, they're just about cured too, aren't they?
They are almost cured.
What?
Because you don't secure the legs.
I did secure the legs. That's the problem. I'm going wide because I was like, but I tightened them.
All right, let me go grab it real quick so I can show you. All right, here they are.
Ooh.
So we made a special batch that we're going to be bringing down to the center for you and the staff there, and if you want to give them out to anybody.
Oh, that's so nice of you both. And I love it. Oh, my goodness.
So there'll be about 40 of them. So you'll have a whole bunch of soap.
Oh. I absolutely love the rainbow. I think that's it. It's so hard to get colors to mix like that.
With soap, it's all about getting that consistency just right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? It's actually, this is a very opportune moment here. I know that we're featuring you for Big Day of Giving, but I'm going to have this conversation in public just because we can. But we are launching an online store on our website, and I'd absolutely love to have you be one of our presenting products.
That would be awesome.
After the live stream, we love to feature our queer businesses, and especially those that partner with the center. So it'll be wonderful to have you a part of our online store. So I'll follow up with you afterwards, but don't let me interject, please.
Well, from here, that's pretty much it. Now the soaps will just need to sit for about 4 weeks. They'll go join their brethren upstairs on the curing rack. And they'll just hang out for 4 weeks, and then once they're done, we'll be able to either list them on the site or bring them down to the center or anything like that.
That's amazing. Okay,
Sorry for the noise.
I'm not gonna lie. When I made soap, when I first saw it on Pinterest, being a little bit of a noob and a copycatter here, just because I thought it looked fun, it was not as complicated and sophisticated as this process. So this is some seriously high-quality soap, handmade, so unique. Because, you know, there's a lot of folks out there who are trying to make their own soaps. I did it once for holiday gifts a couple years ago. I just got those cheap molds at Michael's, and then maybe those little, like, breakable glycerin soap-based cubes. And then I got some sort of essential oils, and then, like, I think it was dried flower petals.
Oh,
and
that sounds pretty.
I poured it. There was no lye. There was no any of that stuff. I just poured it and then like sprayed a little bit of alcohol so that there's no air bubbles. And then I popped them in the freezer. Now, if it wasn't for the mold, which made it look pretty, it would have turned out disastrously. And what I'm like so enamored by is that your ability to mix these colors based on your experience and your expertise in the way that this would have looked like. Okay, I was playing with translucent and solid-based glycerin soap,
Yeah, I can
and
see
I
that.
was putting in some colors, and I was trying to make it all cool like this. I was waiting for the layers to dry, not that I knew anything about it. But I mixed in what I thought was really cute, like purple and salmon and clear, and it came out like dirt brown.
Oh, no.
I just want to remind folks that, you know, these soap making activities are, you know, it is an art. This is some seriously high quality product. Trust me, I've tried to make these on my own. After doing it that first and maybe second time, I'm going to leave it to the pros with Cat and Raven Designs here. But this is exactly the type of workshops that we're planning to provide to some of our youth for our Q-Spot Youth Drop-In Center. Now, as we are planning to open in the safest ways that we can, pursuant with local and state law, we are still continuing our digital workshop activities. So stay tuned. This will be available for youth who are part of our drop-in center program. There's got to be a way, and I'm sure you two can, advise here that we can simplify the process because some of our youth don't necessarily have all of these supplies. But it is this type of activity and enriching recreational hobbies that are very signature with the virtual pop-up events that we're doing. And we're so excited to have, this partnership with Cat Raven Designs. Again, 10% of all of their store sales across all their products go back to the center and benefit our mission to create a region where LGBTQ people thrive. And not only are they a queer business, but look at their soap. This is fantastic. So please do support them as well at catandravendesigns.com. I've dropped the link to their website on the Facebook comments and their YouTube. And at the end of this segment, they'll be running a contest. So if you haven't already entered your information, there are a couple really fabulous gift cards to their store, which will soon be featured in our online store.
Yes.
But Kat and David, if you have anything else to say, I'll give you the final conclusion. But again, thank you for joining us on this big day of giving celebration. We are honored that you were able to provide such an edifying and entertaining and, quite frankly, ASMR relaxing.
Very satisfying. Well, thank you so much for having us. This is something we really enjoy getting to do, coming to hang out with the community. And like you said, we are giving the $25 gift cards. There's a Google Forms link. It's literally just your name and an email. And once we're all cleaned up here, we'll go ahead and we'll pick a couple winners and send them an email, let them know. So that way they can grab some soaps, and 10% of that purchase goes towards the center too. So.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you again so much, and happy big day of giving, folks.
Yay.
Again, we appreciate your partnership, and I hope the Facebook algorithms will bring out your fabulous work to our community and our followers at large.
Hoping so. Thank you again.
All righty, have a good night, and thank you, Yuki, our moderator, and for all the visitors who are joining us from, is it Discord or Twitch?
Discord.
Discord. All right, have a good night.
Thank you.
All right, have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.